Hello glorious lovers, you are welcome to another online tutorial. This is Glorious Edworks. In today's tutorial you are going to learn how to make this beautiful backdrop design without whipping and with crinoline design. Thank you for joining me on this channel. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. Thank you so much. Let's go to the tutorial room. So let's start our tutorial. I'm sorry I've not been able to do tutorial this while. I've been very busy. So now the tutorial on how to make this beautiful backdrop, a perfect backdrop without cutting it into pieces. The materials that will be needed are crinoline. That's what I'm going to use to design it. Now the fabric I want to use is London crepe. The fabric is London crepe. Matching thread and hand needle, scissors, tape rule, chalk, and this my accessories that I just want to use to embellish the crinoline design. So now the first thing I'm going to do is the measurement for our London crepe. So the measurement I've already measured out. I've already measured it out. The edge circumference is 28 inches. Now for the length is 22 inches. What you will do is, with the wrong side facing you like this, you fold the edge circumference, into two. And this is the length. So from the length now, you take your tape rule. You can see that I've not measured out my band. I want to measure it out from here, and I'm not going to cut it out. I'm going to still sew my band with it like that. You will learn that. So I'll take your tape rule and put it here like this. Take your chalk. So for my band, I want the band to just be 3 inches. 3 inches. So you mark out 3 inches like this. Then henceforth, I'll be marking out 1 inches. 1. So I'm done marking out my 1 inch. You can make it 2 inches. Sorry, you can make it 1.5 inches. But because I want the space in between here to be small, that is why I'm marking out 1 inch. If you want it to be wide, you can mark out 1.5 inches. So this is 1 inch. Then you take your scissors and notch it out. So now after you are finished notching it out, cutting it out, you can see this is how it's going to look like. So now with the wrong side facing you, your 28 inches, you fold this into two like this, because we are trying to bring out the band. This is the band. The 3 inches is the band. So we want to bring out the band, but we are not cutting it out. So you fold it into two like this and down like this. You take your pin. Sorry, I did not introduce pin. You need your pin to hold it down. Then you come to the next side. Your 3 inches, remember it's 3 inches we cut first. You fold it into two like this and down like this, and you hold it down. So this is how it's going to look like. So you continue folding. You make sure you pin it down very well. So this is what you will get. So now you take it to your sewing machine and sew it down from this edge down to this edge. So I'm done sewing it. I stitch it from this end down to this end. So this is it. See, our band is already out. So this is the way you can sew your band without cutting it out from the body of your turban cap. So you don't need to whip. It's neat already. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is to start forming our backdrop. So you turn with the wrong side facing me like this, the wrong side. You fold the first, you can see these places that we notch. You fold the first one in. Just once, not the way we folded the band, just once like this. So you fold the first one in. You use your pin to hold it down. You don't need to cut your backdrop in pieces. So the first one on the other side too, you fold this in and use your pin to hold it down. So it's already folded in like that. So if you are the type that is just learning very well, you can use your pin can use about 2 or 3 pins to hold it down so that you will not make mistake when you are sewing. So I'll take it to my sewing machine now and sew just small on this line down, just small. So after sewing, you remove your pin. So see, I'm done sewing the first one. The second one again, the next one you stitch, you fold it in like that. You fold it in. You can take it straight to your sewing machine like that and sew without pinning. But if you are doing it for the first time, you need to pin so that your hand will be straight. So once your hand is straight, you might not need to pin. It's because of this tutorial, that's why I'm pinning it down so that we can understand. So that is what I'm going to do to everything that I've cut out here. That's what I'm going to do to everything. I'm going to be taking them. Make sure the side you take from here is the same side you take from here. And so that's how we are going to do it. So that's what I'm going to do to everything. When I'm done, I'll come back to show us how it looks like. So I'm done sewing everything. You can see how it is. So now the next thing to do now is to fold it into 2 from the band area with the right side facing you, the right side. So you fold it into 2 with the right side like this. So I'll take it to my sewing machine now and sew from this place down to this place, down to this place. So I'll do that and come back to show us what I'm trying to explain. So you know, this backdrop we are sewing is without whipping. You don't need to whip it, just sew it like that. So I'm done sewing it here. I'm done sewing it here. Just take note of this. I sew it at the tip. Don't sew it inside. Sew it at the tip. When you start sewing, just start sewing at the tip down to this place. Now the next thing now is to turn it to the wrong side. When you turn it to the wrong side now, I will now sew. You can see the way the wrong side is. It's not showing there is not showing any frail hand. So bring it out very well. So I will now take it to my sewing machine on the wrong side and sew from this place down to this place and to this place. So I will do that, come back to show us the final look, what I'm trying to explain. So I'm done sewing this, the wrong side. Look at it. So now you can see the way the wrong side is. You don't need to whip. You can see how beautiful it is. So let me turn it to the right side for us to see. So look at the right side too. at the right side too. So this is how to sew our backdrop without whipping. You don't need to whip it. Next thing now is to make our running stitch, is to do our running stitch on this place, on this midpoint. So the first thing you do now is to get your midpoint on the band. Hold it very well, make sure it's equal, get your midpoint. So once you get your midpoint, pin it down. Take your pin and pin it down like that. So when you pin it down, come to this other side too, get your midpoint from this edge to this edge. Make sure it's equal like this. So once it's equal like that, take your pin, hold it down. So hold it down like this. So you take your needle and thread. Then this center place that you have secured, make sure you hold it very well like this. Then take your needle and thread. Pass your needle like this. So you will be picking a tip of this thing. Don't let your needle go down like this. No, just pick a tip from here like this. Just pick a little like that. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just trying to hold it down so that to secure the center. So don't pick it like this. No, it's just this tip here, just this place. So that is what I'm going to do. So as you can see, I'm only picking this. This is what I'm picking. Just this. I'm not letting it go down. I'm just picking it this like this. That's the only thing I'm picking. Your thread has to pass on the midpoint like this. If it's not straight, then you will not get a good result by the time you turn it to the other side. When you are done like this, you pull it together. I always like to double whatever I'm doing, so I'll just look for 1 or 2 places to just pass it back, so that I'll just double it. It should not just be a single line like this after pulling it. So you pull it, you hold it very well. When you pull it, you hold it very well, and just look for one of those things you have picked. Anyone you can see to pick. I've seen this one now. I'll just pick it, tie it. So you can see I'm done with this place. So now the next place we want to work on is this side, to make our running stitch at the back. We have done the front. Take your tape rule, you measure out the edge circumference measurement you want to use. So you measure out the edge circumference you want to use. Remember, the edge circumference we use for this particular turban is 28, which is very big. So we are going to reduce it now. So the edge circumference I want to use now is 10.5. You can use 11, you can use 12, depending on the customer you are working for. So for this particular customer that I'm making this turban cap for, I will use 11.5. 10.5. So I'll mark out 10.5. Next thing you're going to do is to turn it like this from this edge. Mark out 7 inches. 7 inches from here, from this edge. So your 10.5 to your 7 inches, you draw a line. I believe you have seen what I've done. So you mark it out like that. So I'll take my needle and thread and start my running stitch from here to this place. Once I get to this place, I will not go straight. I will curve like this till I get to this place. So that is how to fold in the excess and to have the backdrop effects. So that's the essence of this space we left. So I'm going to start my running stitch from here. Before I gather, let me show you what I've done. So you can see I started my running stitch from this place, from this end. When I got to this place, I curved the way I put the chalk. So you pull it now. So you pull it. You pull it. I always like to double anything I do so that I can secure it very well. Then I turn it back to hold it back again. So I've turned it back again. So now the next thing for me to do is to knot this place and cut it off. So now let me show you how you turn it to the other side. You use your 2 fingers in between the line like this. You pull it. You pull it. See, I'm using this. I'm pulling it. You pull it. You pull it. As you are bringing it out, you pull it. The reason why you are pulling it is to set it. You can see the way I'm pulling it and it's setting. So you pull it to set it, make it beautiful till you get to the end. So you can see. So now you turn it. Now to turn this place too, you pull it. You don't pull it too much. Just pull it. So pull it. So you can see this backdrop turban cap. So I decided to put it on the mannequin for us to see our backdrop turban cap. You can see the way this place is set. If you don't hold the center very well, it will not set like this. So you can see the back. So I'll put this aside now. The crinoline design I'm using, the length is 2 inches. So it's the big crinoline that I want to use. So you fold it, you take the first edge like this, you fold it into 2 like this. Just a small piece like this, just small. Just fold it and use my needle and thread. Just do your running stitch. Once you fold it like that, just do your running stitch. So you see, then you fold it the other side too. Just a small piece like that. So this is the first thing you do. Then the next one, you fold another one like this. You tuck it in. You let the next one be bigger than the first one you did. So it's easy to hold it down. So the second one there. You do the same thing here too on this side. Use this to hold it down very well. So this is it. Then you cut off this excess. Then you cut off this excess. So see, this is what we have here. This is what we have here. So you can now do it very well. Tack it together very well. to secure it. So when you are done with that, you knot it and you cut off the thread. So this is it. I'll put it aside now and do the same thing with this one too. So I'm done making the second one. So I'm done. This is the two. So now the next thing is you place them on top of one another like this. So you place them on one another like this. Then you take your needle and thread and tack them together. So this is it. So I'm done tacking them together. So now the next thing now is to take a piece, just a piece of what we use for our backdrop. Just a piece. I just cut it out and I will just shape it to bring out round shape. So the next thing I'll do now is to take this my backdrop design and place this on it. I'll tack this one on it first because I will use glue gun to place this on it so that it will stay very well. So I don't want to glue this directly to the cap. No, I'll tack it directly to the cap. I always like putting something under like this. So I will fix this on, I will tack this on the backdrop like this, then fit this on it. You can tack it also to it. You can use your glue gun to fix it on it. So I'll fix it, then I will embellish it with anything I have, with what I show us, the appliques I have to embellish it. I'll put something in this center, then come back to show us the final look of this our beautiful design, our beautiful backdrop design with crinoline on it. Thank you for watching. Please do well to subscribe. If you are new to this channel, subscribe to this channel. If you are a returning subscriber, click on the notification button to get notified anytime new videos are uploaded. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Let me finish it up and come back to show us the final look, how it looks like. Thank you. So this is the final look of our backdrop turban cap with crinoline design. I've embellished it. You can see how beautiful it is. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Please subscribe. Make sure you watch this video to the end. That is how you can encourage me. Thank you so much. God bless you. Click the like button, click the notification button to get notified anytime I upload any new video. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.